War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing, goes the lines of that song. If only that being the case meant anything at all. Sadly, it never has, and it seems as if it never will. Before his own life was tragically brought to a violent end of its own, John Lennon had asked us to imagine and to give peace a chance. War, it seems, is good for those in power to make a profit out of. Wars are fought over who owns which land, or mineral, or oil. Blood is spilled and the cycle repeats again and again. It often leads to the loss of life for those for whom the fight means nothing personally. It's led to fear and displacement and mistrust throughout the world. That is the true horror, the cost of innocence. That which is fought over in reality did not start off having belonged to any living being. It doesn't matter if that was a king, queen, politician, or just some person. Land, minerals, oils, they've been made too much into much sought after commodities, and before there had even been the first breath of a single living entity, they belonged solely to just the earth itself. No one had ever truly had the right to have said that anything naturally pre-existing belonged to any of them, and continuous war only blinds everyone to that truth. I'm not some hippie, or any of the other terms that have been used derogatorily against anyone who spoke out negatively against our assertion that we are entitled to anything we want. Before the creation of us, of humans, the Earth wasn't the ripped up mess it has become over the course of evolution. Any destruction had come about naturally. Even the death of the dinosaurs was not caused in the end by the hunting to extinction by man that animals are subjected to now. This might all seem off topic, but is the Earth not fighting its own war against us, the very living creatures that are responsible for damaging it more than anything else ever has? To have spoken out about the complete unnecessariness of countries fighting each other and getting involved where we've no need to have gotten involved at all will no doubt have me returned to being labelled as the very term I've heard before when I've stood up for the rights that we are meant to have: snowflake. Snowflake is a term used to describe people as something that snowflakes have been proven to have been the opposite of. A snowflake is resilient, unique. Imagine coming down through all that rough wind from so high up and surviving to land on Earth. Don't see the term as being one that brings to mind weak, sheepish behaviour. Yes, a snowflake will ultimately pack together with all the other ones on the ground, for it started off with its own identity. Unfortunately, unlike a snowflake, wars are fought by those who are a bit like the Borg or the Mind Flayer and the Demodog and the Demobats, a hive mind thinking the same destructive thing. The only desire is to kill, 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 regardless of the cost. I sound like I'm suggesting a group of people with the same mindset can only ever be a bad thing. Of course not. Those of us on the other side who don't believe that fighting is the answer over negotiation are a hive mind too, just one looking for a peaceful solution without further bloodshed. Unfortunately, there's another saying: without war, there can be no peace. I've stated that to myself. I find that the pen is mightier than the sword is a better saying here in my video, and I hope when you comment that you leave a respectful and not hateful one. The algorithm here on YouTube will appreciate if you join us at the negotiating table with a like and subscribe and share the message out through social media, and I'll gladly see you on the other side. Bye for now.